It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Two and now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And a Dolphin first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes it back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Number 28. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Miami.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carries on the end around.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Gordon.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And a yard.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Gordon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ebron caught left side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Ebron with it over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it here with Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 23.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by Waller out left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Gordon on the carry. Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 16 yards, a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Able to get this to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The play leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Well for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Dolphins 21, Steelers 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Taken in at the 11. And now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Steeler.
They'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the bout. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Miami.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
29. Steelers 22.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. On play action, they'll throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score, Dolphins.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.